Hello, future YouTubers. If I am looking at this, I am looking at our functions review, and you already have your functions 1, 2, 3, 4 already added in here, so you should have these already. If you haven't, this is a nice little check for you. Now, what I am realizing now as I'm writing this if control structure is that you can use this to find print. I already had you do it. It's totally cool. But you also can use f strings for this. So I want to show you how to create this if else bracket over here. So essentially how this is going is that we have a input. So this is our very start. Even though our defined functions come before our very start of our program, the first line that will be read is right here. So our input, which program would you like to run? The pay calculator, the miles per gallon, the foot to miles or the miles to feet converter, and then it won't ask you to print answers. Now, so this if control structure says if 1, I am going to have hours equal our input, how many hours did you work, and rate equal our what is the rate that you get paid, our dollars per hour. And then I could print answers calling my payday function. I call this function right here, payday, and I throw in hours and rate, because that's what we're going to be using for our H and our R, which are short for hours and rate. But we can't have them named the same variable. It just gets tricky, so keep it separate. And then over here, I also can print this because F strings now allow you to print equations within there. So you can print it like this and call your print answers, or you can call it with your print F string and throw this in there using your hours and rates inside of our placeholder. So you could do either one of these, both of them will work, but let's see how we write our second one. So I will get ready for that. We are going to do a elif. So elif start is equal to 2. Notice that it is in the string because I just kept it as a string because that's what it defaults to. Ooh. Am I missing a bracket somewhere? I don't know. We'll see. So if we are looking for LF2, then we're looking for miles driven and gallons of gas. So I'm going to say that miles is equal to an integer input. This one does matter that we have it as an integer. How many miles have you driven? And then we can close that up right there. And then we have our next one. Let me throw in a colon and a space. Just keep things uniform. And then we are going to use gas as our other one. So gas is equal to the integer of the input. How many gallons of gas were consumed? So we'll have another question right there. This will give both of our arguments for our function. We can close that up. And now we can go right into our print statements. For this, I'm going to print with the F string just because I like doing it. It would have saved us writing this one function. Again, functions typically save us time, and that's for longer programs, but that's all right. So in this one, I'm going to say your MPG is equal to, and then I will do my curly brackets, and I am going to do my the function is called miles per G. We'll take our two inputs where our input is miles and our second input is gas. And I'll close that up, close up the call, and this is going to give us a number, and I'm just going to say per gallon. And I'm gonna give it a little, no, we'll keep it right there. We might have some issues with formatting on that, but we'll check it in a second. We'll see how it prints out. So we're gonna have your miles per gallon is equal to miles per G with our inputs of miles and gas, which are the ones that we just got, divided per gallon. So let's run this and see how it goes. All right, so right here, which program would you like to run? Let me do 2. How many miles have you driven? We'll do 500. And then how many gallons of gas? We'll do 23. And then your MPG is equal to this per gallon. If we wanted to shorten that up, we still can do our equals.2f over here. And we will see if that one works. So 500 miles driven, 23 gallons of gas, and there we go. And I really should just say is equal to miles per gallon. So cool. That's a quick little tutorial. I'm hoping that helps you get through this. And if you have any questions, just let me know.